welcome to another episode of Behind the Expression. This is Julie Andrea. Welcome, guys. By now you have seen both vlogs of Grenada. How many days were we there? 6 maybe. So I kind of wanted to do a recap of Grenada because our vlogs were just me going, taking you as a tour guide to where we went to, but I wanted to share some details. So we stayed at an Airbnb. I'm trying to remember the town we stayed at. I can't think of it, but I will link it below. I'm trying to think, my memory. I will link it below. I'll also put up a tour guide of our Airbnb. Last minute before we even got there, the host had to change our reservation to a different house. So the house that we stayed at wasn't the one that we had booked. My sister is the one who organized all of this. I am just attending. I love that for me. But I will give you a tour. The way it was set up was really nice because it gave us three levels where if you were a couple, you could have had your own ensuite, your own bedroom and bathroom and living room and a little kitchenette. So you didn't have to necessarily be in the main kitchen. You had your own, little hub, I guess. So we had 3 of those, which was nice. We loved the pool, and the house was really nice. They were very accommodating. Anything that was an issue, they came right away and took care of. And of course, I'll link all of that below. For the most part, we had organized, not me, my sister and her best friend, organized a driver for us to take us to all the events that we were going to. So when we got there, picked us up from the airport, took us to all the events that we went to at certain times. So basically every day, what time do I need to come back tomorrow? He would be back and take us to all our events. Absolutely amazing. His name was Mr.Leon. I will link his info also down below. He was just a sweetheart. He took us everywhere. Anywhere we wanted to go, even KFC, he took us there. We love him. We loved him so much. We even gave him extra tip when we was leaving, pulled together. This man needs everything. He if I go back, we would definitely call him to do all the things. He was really great. We also, he even took us to the market. If we needed to exchange money, he did everything. I highly suggest getting a driver. Do not drive on your own. The roads are narrow and it's so hilly. It reminded me of St. Lucia, if you've been. It's very hilly and very narrow. The way he was whipping, smooth job. We loved him. And the fact that he gave us a good tour of his country. So we loved it. I will share the things that I brought back from Grenada. I did bring back some rum. I think I wanted Rivers, but Rivers was not available. So I got Clark Court, the dark rum. Don't ask no questions. I had a little, punch. But it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Also, the entire time I was there, and I still have some, I snacked on some tambourine balls, and I still have some. I honestly love tambourine balls, and they were a good snack. And I realized that in Guyana, we didn't have our snacks were, pastries, Pine Tarts, fudge and stuff like that. We never had hard candy, how you guys have Skittles and M&Ms. We ain't had stuff like that. These are our snacks. And I totally love it. I love tambourine balls, by the way. So you know Grenada is known for its spices. It's considered a spice island. So like nutmeg and cinnamon, and all the things. So also, Mr.Leon, he had brought us back cinnamon bark. Like, have you seen this? Like, I'll show you a big one. It smells so good. Like really fresh. And that's what Grenada is really known for. Their spices, their nutmegs, their cinnamon, cloves, all the things. That's their thing. So I definitely brought some cinnamon back because I love me some cinnamon in my oatmeal. So yeah. There were a lot of events that we organized to do. We were supposed to do, but we didn't. Reason being is that a lot of them we decided to not do. So, and we were so okay with being in the house and just chilling. We had game nights. I think the house was everything because it had the pool and all the things for us to do. We didn't need to go out every night. Although some of the men went out to the local bar. What's the name of the bar that they were going to every night? And they loved it. I'll put the name up because there was two of them that they went every night and they loved the vibe. If you know me, I'm ready to be in the bed by 9 o'clock, so I ain't going nowhere. But I heard it was really nice. It was such a vibe, and you know the locals was out, but I didn't really go to party with the locals. I went to try the food and lay on the beach. So that was more my vibe. Also, what else did I want to tell you? Oh, let's talk about the food. So, well, let's back up. The island of Grenada is so beautiful. The people are so nice. It's so clean. Put some of you out. Put America to shame half the damn time. It's so nice. The people are so nice. I felt as though like I didn't see a lot of poverty, and maybe because we didn't go all the way in the country, but we traveled a lot. And the only reason I say that is because when I travel to other islands, you can, like when you're touring, you see more rundown homes and stuff like that. And I didn't see that in Grenada like I do in other islands. And I've been to my fair amount. And I was rather impressed. The conversion rate for Grenada is $1 is $2.50, I believe. It fluctuates. So which is surprising because the conversion rate for Guyana is $200. So just imagine the difference. So I was really surprised about that. Also, what else? I'm trying to think of all the things that we loved. The water, the coastline, picturesque. Like, and I showed you guys how many photos I took of the beach, the sunset. Their sunsets, epic. I haven't been a place in a very long time where every day the sunset was different. It was nice. It was like, oh, let me grab a picture of this. Very nice. It's very nice. It's very nice. I would love a house on the beach. And I was so surprised that on the beach, like for instance, Jamaica, you know, like Jamaica, there's always like people coming to sell you things and it's just people all selling food, all of that. Not on this beach. In Grand Anse, you can't sell anything on there. So I was really surprised about that. And I guess I like the fact that it was a public beach. So, you know, the locals, that's the beach that they go to. It was really nice though. So back to the food. I was a little disappointed about the food. I don't know why. I expected, so I've never had Grenadian food. So let's start there. And I don't really know what Grenadian food is because I've never like seen a Grenadian restaurant or anything like that. So I don't know. We had our food catered. Thank God my sister thought of that. Which saved us a lot of time and effort. So every day she pretty much made like a traditional Grenadian dish. And and just some other stuff like saltfish and bake and stuff like their versions of that, which was really good because it allowed us to sample the food and also not to have to think about what to eat for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Depending on the day, that's when we organize that. And I'll put her information down as well. And I thought it was really cost effective for us to do that because we were in the house. We did also go to the supermarket and buy some things as well. So that like some juice, some water, some soda, and just things that we wanted, some shandy, because you know your girl loves a shandy. So we could have it at the house, some chips, you know, just things that we would want. And then we had the food. So depending on the day, if we were there in the morning and if we were there for dinner or lunch, the food would be there for us, which was an amazing idea. I tried oil down for the first time. It reminded me of metangi, but with kalaloo and curry, I guess. It was different. It was good. I just never had it. And so I was really excited to try their food. And I felt as though when I was trying to get authentic food, it was more of the food that was like, I guess, readily available was always like the restaurants were catering to American food, which I was disappointed because I don't want no burgers. I want like your traditional food. So I was a little disappointed by that. I think the best place that we ate was Umbrellas. The grilled shrimp was really nice. Like we were in, like we wanted like some fresh fish, some snapper, like we wanted some fresh seafood, and their fresh seafood was tuna. Yeah, it was tuna, and we don't want tuna. I don't want, they like tuna anything, fried tuna, stewed tuna, tuna. Just like, we don't want no tuna. I mean, the only time I eat tuna is when I do sushi, so it was like, tuna was not the thing for me. We did enjoy Umbrellas. That was by the water. It's like a nice local vibe. You don't have to get too dressed up. It's by the water. They have, I think they had like a set, like so someone was singing, and then they have a DJ. I guess on different nights they have different things, but it was a cool vibe. I had the grilled shrimp there. My cousin had the ribs. Yo, the ribs was busting. Everybody loved the ribs. So maybe like 3 or 4 people ordered the ribs from our group, and it was lit. So Umbrellas is definitely a place to go to. We were annoyed about KFC because once we went to KFC, like when I tell you the line for KFC, it's never like this in the States. Like it literally was like 20 people, like you're online, 20 people in front of you just to get this chicken. And then the first time we tried, they were like, they don't have no chicken. Excuse me? What? You don't got no chicken? Like, how you don't got no chicken? You KFC. Oh, we was tight. But we did end up scoring some chicken before we left. But every time, religiously, every time we passed KFC, the line, ridiculous. Like, they was on there like it was a sale. Like, it was always like 20 cars deep. Like, the inside was mad crowded. It was just crazy. But I see the hype because there's something about the KFC chicken in the Caribbean, because it's the same way in Guyana too. Like, yo, it busted. Like, it's so good, and it's seasoned really well. It's better than Popeye. It's just good. But so just like KFC here is trash, but there, so good. If you know, you know. So comment below if you had KFC in other islands, because y'all, it was good. It was like worth all the hype, all the way. I see why they be online for the KFC. So that was the food. So I think we were very disappointed with the food because I don't know. I wanted more. I just wanted more. And I guess I go back to the thing, like, do we even really know any Grenadian restaurants? If you do, comment below and let me know. Because I don't know any Grenadian restaurants, even in New York. Like, when we were growing up, like, you don't hear of that. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking out loud. Yeah, so no. So other than that, that was the only thing that I think was a little disappointing for us. But other than that, the trip was amazing. The people are so nice. They're so nice. And everybody was just very friendly, very warm. And the country is absolutely beautiful. It's definitely like, oh, I want to retire here. And I'm a water baby. Like, I love being by the water. There's something about being by the beach that's just very calming for me. And when I tell you, like, I really enjoyed my time there. So yeah, Grenada was great. It's like done. I think my next island needs to be Trinidad because I don't know how I have not gone there yet. Like, I keep saying I'm gonna go, but I never make it there. So I think that's my next island that I would love to visit because I haven't. I need to do a list of all the islands I've been to because I've done my share. But Grenada is one of them, and Trinidad is one of them, and I have not been there yet. So I'm gonna put that on my list for next year. But other than that, fun times. And it's always fun when you're with your family and you just are able to cut up. There's no pressure about itineraries. We had an itinerary, but it wasn't like I remember one day we didn't have to be somewhere until 6 o'clock. So we had the whole day to chill at the house. We could have gone out, but we were like, no, we're just gonna chill. Like, and I love vacations like that because then there's no pressure to like out. No, we do that all day. And I think after our tour, we were like, we're good. Like, we just want to chill. And we did that. So we did a lot of taboo in the house. My sister and my cousin, they love playing games. They're so good. I'm really bad, as you can see. And it was a good time. Definitely will go back. Definitely would choose an Airbnb from that property again. Because I think the thing is too with the hotels, if the food isn't that great, then why are we even really staying there? Unless they're like on the water. I did want to stay at, where did I want to stay? So, I was going to go get a day pass for Silver Sands and spend the day there. So they did offer for $250 US, you could spend the day there from 10 to 6. You would have access to their facility, and I think you can get like a 3-course meal. And I was debating on, did I really want to do that? And since I had already spent the day at the beach the previous day, and I was like, yeah, it's okay. I didn't need it. So I was thinking of going to Silver Sand because that was one of their nicer boutique hotels that they have there, and I wanted to try it out. And that was one of the reasons I wanted to go to Grenada, because I wanted to go to that hotel. But I didn't even go because the beach is public. The same beach that you're sharing with Silver Sand is the same Grand Anse Beach, so you get the same water. So it's kind of no need. It's no need. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll answer them down below. But for the most part, I need to give this like a rating system. Like, what will we rate Grenada? And I think I would rate them a 7 out of 10. The views was epic. The people were really nice. So 7 out of 10, that's what I would rate it. Again, thanks for coming by. Just clicking on my channel. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'll see you on the next video. Talk to you guys later.